Big Ronnie saying if you don't watch this guy's YouTube channel, you're making a big mistake.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Cut the tape. Hold the tape. Stop the presses. We're not live. We are not live. You're seeing a pre-recorded video that I am shooting with my good friend here, Mr. John Ward, who I'm going to bring in just a moment. But tonight, hello, everybody. Please hit that thumbs up button if you would. I would really appreciate it. It helps out the channel quite a bit. We are going to be talking about our Funko Pop collections. Got my Funkville poster here, and we're going to see what all I have. We're not the biggest collectors in the world, but you all always ask to see our collections when it comes to movies or autographs or different things. So here it is. We're going to be talking about Funko Pops. And without further ado, I will bring in my compadre for the evening here, Mr. John Ward. How are you doing, sir? Oh, I've bored you to death already.
Oh, what? But yep. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm nice. Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. And this is kind of a fun topic. And so to get everybody up to speed, we have talked about doing more videos together. And so we were kind of brainstorming a night or two ago about what topics we should do. And you mentioned talking about our Funko Pop collections. I thought that's phenomenal because I get a lot of people asking me, hey, let me see your autograph collection or your movie collection or this or that. And this is a great opportunity to kind of show what we have. And maybe we can get some feedback from the viewers in the comments down below, what we should get or, you know, what their thoughts are. But brief introduction of yourself, what you are all about, and then we'll talk Funkos, Mr. Ward.
I live out here in Las Vegas. I am a independent filmmaker, but I can't pay my rent with that yet. So I do work at a storage facility. And I just started collecting Funko Pops not too long ago. I wasn't going to be doing it. I just kind of, a friend of mine introduced me to them. I got to be honest, I thought they were kind of lame. I'm like, why would you, why would you do this? And then I just got into it. So I only have 20 right now, but okay. I plan on getting a lot more. So this is what I mostly collect. Movies behind me. Yes. So this is all new to me. This what is around me here that you can't see right now, but you will.
Yes. Well, that's cool. And I'm kind of with you on that same thought process. Before I began collecting Funkos, I thought, yeah, those are kind of lame, and I'll never collect those. You know, why are people interested in them? It's just going to be another thing like Pogs or whatever little trendy item came along that went away. But the nice thing about these is that they make them for franchises we love, whether it's movies, sports, television, public figures, wrestling, all types of different types of Funkos you can get. Musicians, I have a pretty cool musician here that I'll be showing. And so with that in mind, they make a great item to get autographed. And so I do have a few. And now I have been, to be fair, I've been collecting them a lot longer than you have. And I go to a lot of conventions living in Southern California. I have a lot more that are really close to me. Although, Vegas is, with Days of the Dead and some other things popping up, Nightmare Toys having some events. More and more opportunities are going to be presenting themselves in the future for you to be able to get things signed in the Vegas area. So I do have some that are signed. I have a few that are from like the Star Wars franchise that we'll dive into and stuff. But we didn't really come into this with any specific plan as far as how we're going to show or what we're going to show. And I don't have that many, and it's still enough that it's like I wouldn't know how to organize them to begin to say, well, we're going to go with these ones first, or we're going to talk about this or that first. So they're all kind of piled up over here. And I think what we'll do is just maybe kind of randomly grab one and talk about it. But first, to get like my Star Wars collection out of the way, I'll start with that. And do you have any type of collections of a specific franchise that you have multiple Funkos for one franchise that you would care to begin with?
Well, I do, but I'm missing a couple. Like tomorrow, I know I'm getting one, and then that will end a franchise, and that I do have one. What I wouldn't mind starting off with is just the very first one I ever bought.
Oh, there you go.
Then, just start off with that one, and then if you want to get into the Star Wars stuff, and because, like I said, I was never into this. I didn't care about this. It didn't interest me at all. It seemed like an obsession, which now it kind of is, because I've as you've known me in the past, I've been very political and all that stuff. I don't give a crap about what's going on out there anymore. I really don't. Yeah. And instead, I'm sitting at home. I'm watching videos from different like YouTube, people on buying Funko Pops. So now that's what I'm watching. So I'm going past all the news. Don't care. Oh, guy just bought a Funko Pop for $500. What's that? And then I'll click on that and watch that. So that's the stuff that interests me now. And so, but I have a friend named Cody Tudor, and he's a massive Nicolas Cage fan, and I'm a massive Nicolas Cage fan. Okay. And we've done 2 videos together where we talked about our collections of Nicolas Cage and the different movies. And he said, "Oh, sorry for the jittery screen. It's I got to get a new computer."
You're okay.
And he goes, "Oh, that they did these Funko Pops for Mandy, that Nicolas Cage movie." And so they did one of him. They did one of Mandy. He plays a character called Red Miller. And then there's they have different names for these Funko Pops where I don't know what you would exactly call it, but Mandy is different. Like her face is red.
Okay, like some different limited edition Funkos, or just alternate like variants of specific characters.
And it's not on the box, and so you could get it off of eBay. And I'm like, and he showed these. I'm like, that looks kind of cool. I don't know. I guess I could probably buy a Nicolas Cage one. And so I was in Walmart and I was looking at them, and there just happened to be the Nicolas Cage Funko Pop here from Mandy. And it only shows both of them. But the other one is Mandy here, same number, but her face is all red like Nicolas Cage. So I have that on order too. But this is the very first one. I said, I'm not collecting this anymore. My friend Jonathan's like, please don't tell me you're going to start collecting these. I'm like, no, I'm only collecting this one Nicolas Cage Funko Pop because it's Nicolas Cage. And maybe one day, because he lives in Las Vegas, I can have him sign it, like I'll, and then I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Well, 19 Funko Pops later, so
it happens. It happens.
And now I love these things. So this is the very first one that I ever got. Bought it right off the shelf.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you about the first ones. I bought 2, the first 2 that I ever had, and I'll tell you about those. And I don't know where they are. I don't believe I'll be showing them tonight because I can't find them. Maybe they're in here and I just overlooked them. But we should discuss. Maybe we'll show a few, and then, or maybe I'll show something, and then we'll talk about some things, because we should really talk about where we have been known to go buy them and find them, and protecting them. So I highly recommend protection. And boy, I could have gone off on a tangent, puns with everything with that, but I'm not going to. But I have purchased mine from. I found my first 2. In fact, I'll just tell you. I'll spoil it right now. I was walking through the 99 cents only store. Rest in peace, 99 cents only store.
Yeah.
I know. Very disappointing. But they had Funkos there. And I actually bought a couple for me and a couple for that Fat Samurai guy, which now I kind of wish I would have got a couple of those for me as well, because they were some UFC fighters, some legends like Joe Joe Weedman, I can't remember the names, but a couple legends from UFC that had Funkos. But for my collection, they had two, and this is just so obscure, but they were like, $2 a piece. Willie and Jace from Duck Dynasty.
Okay.
So the TV show Duck Dynasty. So my wife and kids, love that show. And it's one of those where if we were on vacation and we were sitting in a hotel room, there was nothing else on besides like Duck Dynasty or Ridiculousness. You can only watch so much of Chanel West Coast before you have to change a channel. So the wife and kids really love that. So they had Willie and Jace from Duck Dynasty. And we've been to the Duck Commander warehouse in Louisiana, and we're kind of fans of them. So when they had those two there, I was like, oh, for a couple bucks, that's kind of cool. I'll grab them, throw them on the shelf. I even, like, from Duck Dynasty, we have a pen, Uncle Si, with his a cup of iced tea here. So like an ink pen. But so those were the first two that I got because they were dirt cheap. And I had said, I'm never going to buy these things. But then I started, I bought a mystery box with autographs, and it came with a signed Funko, which I'll show you in a little bit. But I'll give you 2 hints, 2 words to see if you can guess who I might have received in this mystery box. 1 word, cocaine. The other word, forgive me if you're hearing that. The other word, winning. So
you got a Charlie Sheen?
I got a Charlie Sheen autographed Funko Pop, yes, in a mystery box.
Wow. I love Charlie Sheen. I don't care what people say. I love Charlie Sheen.
You know what? I do enjoy his acting work. He's been in a lot of fun stuff. So, but I have not tested it for cocaine residue or anything. but I kid. Charlie Sheen has his problem.
And what is it, Tiger Milk? Do you put it next to Tiger Milk? Is that what he drinks? Tiger Milk?
I don't know. But so after that, then I started going like, okay, well, this one, might be kind of cool to get an autograph here or there or whatever. And then because I had a couple of them, I began getting them for gifts. And speaking of like, and I'll show you these, and then we'll talk a little bit more about where we get them. I got these. I think one of them I might have purchased, but the others I got as gifts. Because I am such a big fan. It is one of my all-time, top 2 favorite movies of all time. And that would be Mr. Hannibal Lecter.
Of course. Yes, I want that.
So this is clean Mr. Hannibal Lecter in his nice white clothes there. And here we have Mr. Hannibal Lecter after he did his work on the 2 guards there. Sorry, I'm trying to dodge the reflections. But here he is. Same guy, all bloodied up now. So before and after there. And just a little bit before that in the movie, we have him. God dang it, I'm going to have to master this. We have him strapped up in the chair with the mask.
That's
on.
the one I want. That's the one that I want.
So
I want
this
that
is,
one.
This is the iconic look here. This was the first one I got. And then these other 2 were the follow-ups. But speaking of, Funkos and the different variants of characters, there are some out there. There's different styles like glow in the dark or just different types. But you can see mine are in these protective cases. You can order these cases. Do you have some of these yet? Have you gotten them?
I have 2. They're in storage. Okay. I'm not going to get rid of them. And it's nice because where I've ordered them from, some people will include the protector for free. And so I just keep them.
Okay, I highly recommend it because you want to keep that dust off of the top. But of course we keep them in the boxes, right? We don't take them out of the boxes.
You know, one of the people that kind of got me into this was Joe Lujan, and he takes them out of the box. He keeps the boxes, but he takes them out of the box. And what he'll do is he'll put the figure next to the movie. So he has them like on his bookcase, and he has the bookcases are like mine. But he'll flatten out an area and he'll put the movie out like this with the Funko right next to it. And I'm like, no, dude, you can't. Why do you take it out of the box?
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I like it that way. And it's, you know, I got the boxes and everything. But he was another guy. He got for his birthday. Have you done this? A Funko yourself?
I have heard of that and I have not looked into it. But you had mentioned about something about doing one of yourself. Have you not?
Yes, you just go to the Funko website and it just says Funko yourself, and you do like you add the hat, glasses, a beard, shirt, pants, or whatever it is. And for me, I could add a like a thing of sushi and a coffee, and you could put like a pet, like a dog or a cat next to you.
I could put my Diet Cokes.
Yeah, you could put that. And it's, I think, with shipping and handling and everything like that, I think it came out to be $50, maybe $60 to do it. But
that's not bad.
And Joe got one for his birthday. A friend of them gave him one, and it looks really good. My problem is I don't like the colors on some things. Like the only way I could do it was a black shirt and black shorts. I never wear black shorts.
Yeah,
I wear tan, khakis, green. Yeah, it's camouflage, or their hat was two different colors. It was like green and black. I'm like, no, I wear tan or green. So I'm waiting maybe for them to update the colors, maybe around my birthday, and then I'm going to order one. But they show you, once you design it, they show it to you out of the box and in the box. And then I think it takes like a week or two, and then you get it. I saw one of the guys that owns Funko did an interview, and he talked about it. And he's like, yeah, just give us like a week or so if it's a birthday present, and we'll get it out to you. But what a great idea to Funko yourself.
Well, and here is the big question of it. If you get one, do you go full egomaniac and sign your own Funko?
Well,
here's the thing. See, I would, and the justification would be, if I died and, then somebody wanted to sell it or make a little money, maybe it would be worth more due to my illustrious film career, So,
I had somebody ask, I have posters of my films hanging up on the wall. Do I sign my own posters that are hanging up on my wall? My answer is yes. For exactly what you said. It is not complete without the director or the writer or the producer, whatever position I'm in. So yeah, I would sign it. Sure. Yeah. So that way, if I died, they would have a complete poster. So I guess maybe I would sign my own Funko.
And I'll tell you what, I will drop down below for everybody watching links because you can go to Amazon and there's different types of protectors. There's these. I just spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
So, but there's these type, the little thin plastic ones, which do the job. However, so anyways, get the dust off. Billy from Saw here. One of these days, I would love to go and get Mr. Well, I've already got his autograph. We can't see it up there. But Tobin Bell, I would love to get Tobin Bell on this. That would be pretty cool. But, it's in the little protector there. It does the job just fine. And, it keeps the dust off, which is the important part. But these are really not going to protect your Funkos in the event they fall down or something. I mean, just a little couple feet or whatever, they'll be fine. But and they also, when you buy them, they come with this plastic on the side, which it's convenient that this still has it. And you take them off, so then you get the real shiny, nice look.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's one of the reasons why I took mine out, is because they looked kind of foggy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I want to see them. So, all right, I'm going to have to do that then.
Yep.
Because
So-
I do have an expensive one that I'll show you. So I do need to put that
Okay.
in the protector. So I'll have to take that film
Okay.
off.
Well, and if you have an expensive one, let me, I'll show you this. I'll go to, well, and we should talk about this. I have a Funkoville poster here that I got at San Diego Comic-Con a couple of years ago. Bring it up here. Welcome to Funkoville. It was
That's perfect size.
a gift when you bought a Funko Pop at San Diego Comic-Con. They gave you this poster. So I came home and framed it, and I thought it's pretty cool. The funnest little city in the U.S., San Diego Comic-Con 2022. It says right down there. So a very cool little piece that has never really been. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I want that. Well, I was going to say, could you, with that type of thing, Funkoville and all that, could you do that kind of like what they did with Lego, like Lego Batman and all that? Could you make like a Funko Pop movie?
Oh, I'm sure you could if you got the rights and made the deal. I think people would go in droves to see a Funko Pop movie like they would a Lego movie. I think they would. Yeah. But I will now show you the Funko. Well, one of the Funkos I picked up at said convention to get it because it is in one of these really cool protectors that I have mentioned to you. And that is, this was a Comic-Con only Thanos, like rainbow colored. Gosh, let me get rid of this. This might help. Hang on a second. See if that helps a little bit. Nah, it's my glare. I apologize from the computer there, but how can I do this?
Maybe hold it in where that light was. Like go to like your right or left, whatever.
Yeah, they're just so look at the ghost face and Billy, Captain Spaulding up there. That
is cool.
Yeah, it really is. I want to put this back up because it gave so much more light to see it better. But it's I'm not sure if it's glow in the dark or not, but it says bobblehead figure Thanos Entertainment Earth limited edition. So it's from the Entertainment Earth people and art series. And they had the others you could get would be Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, Black Widow, and Thor from that. And so
how much would something like that cost at the convention then?
I think this cost me like $15. So
wow, that's a normal price for a Funko.
Yeah, but the catch was at the convention you had to stand in a long ass line to get these. But it is in a very hard case that the top comes off, and you can drop this, and your Funko is not going to be damaged.
Nice.
So it's in a very hard case, and the case even on top has the word Funko on the plastic case, and you can see the pop right there where it says Pop on the case.
Oh, so it's actually made by Funko.
Yes. So, and it's cool. I still have it in the plastic, like factory sealed wrapper here. I'm not going to take it out. I'm going to leave it like this to help retain its value. Yeah, that is one that was supposedly a San Diego. Maybe they've released it elsewhere since, but it was a San Diego Comic-Con release for this particular. And
I
Thanos,
like that. That's cool.
That's pretty cool. So, but those cases right there, I recommend. These are expensive though. These cases are going to spend about $10 a piece. So the thin cases that put that down. For example, with Billy, when you buy these, I'll put the link down below. I think it worked out to like $1 or $2 a piece when you buy them in bulk. So they're really not that expensive.
Yeah, I wonder because I just ordered and it's just shipped. It's brand new. It's the Iron Man Tony Stark, where he's half Iron Man and half Tony Stark, and the suit is supposed to be coming over him.
Oh,
and
okay,
it's
that's cool.
Brand new, and it said, "Do you want it shipped in a container?" And I got it from Funko, and I said yes, and it was like $8.
So if that was $8, that's probably that hard plastic one. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
But if
this
you
thing
go
is
to like,
beautiful, man. I looked
nice.
at it, I saw it on their website, and it said limited edition. Like, you know, and I'm like, I'm buying this right now. I
Yeah,
gotta
that's
have this.
cool.
This thing is beautiful.
I have been on their website, and you have to be careful because you can get yourself in a financial trouble with Funkos. Because if you go and see what they have coming out in the near future, I pre-ordered a franchise that a film. It was just one film, but that I loved as a child when they announced that they were going to be releasing 4 of the cast members on Funko. I was like, oh, I am pre-ordering those ahead of time. So I was thrilled the day they showed up. But we will look at those in a moment here. But so anyways, looking on the website, it's cool because you can see what's coming up, what they have, and some that maybe down the road might get a re-release. But now buying them online, you have to be careful because, for example, Captain Spaulding, if you find a real Captain Spaulding, they're going to look for minimum $200, probably $300 or more. But you can find some that'll be knockoffs, and it's very hard to tell the difference for like $30. And you're paying $30 for a fake, and that's just not cool. So you got to be careful where you're buying from.
I didn't know that, and so one of the guys I do watch on YouTube, he did that. Is that he bought some that he thought were fake because they were really cheap.
Yeah.
And he took them out of the box and he looked at the bottoms and he looked at the sides and he looked at how they were shaded. And he's like, well, this one is, the blue is slightly different than what this one is. And he kind of went over how they're fake, which this is actually a good segue because this one, and I only told myself, all right, my favorite actor, he does not do Funko Pops at all, except for this, and I don't know why he doesn't, but I'm seeing here $2,000, $3,000. I'm sorry, $300, $150, another $300, and the character's out of print.
Okay.
But I got it for like $70 off of eBay.
Okay.
And that's the Nick Morton mummy Tom Cruise figure.
Okay. Oh yeah, Tom Cruise. That's your guy.
Yeah, and he does not do Funko. He doesn't do his likeness. So
wow,
they could do Mission Impossible. They could do a bunch of his films. And I guess this probably had something to do with Universal. Yeah. So, which is why they did it. But so what the guy was telling, he was saying on his video is, yeah, you want to look at what he's sitting on, that like little plate. And it'll have numbers and stuff on it. And because I thought, wow, I found this for $70, and some people are selling this for like $500.
Yeah,
I'm getting a great deal. This could be a fake, but I'll never know because I'm not taking it out. And honestly, I don't care. I'm very happy that I have it because I saw it at Zia Records down on Eastern, and they had it in the shelf way on top, so you can't grab it. And one was $200 and one was $300.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's way out of my price range.
Now, with what people are asking for them, did you look like on eBay at to see if any of them had sold? Do you know how to do that to see if any of them have sold and what they sold for?
Yeah, I'm always looking. One of the things that I do on eBay is that I'll find something I like and I put it into the cart, and then I'll take it out of the cart as like save for later. And at times you will get messages from the sellers, like saying, hey, what if I knocked off like $2? Would you buy it then? And so I've gotten some stuff. Boris, come on, can you get that? A little bit cheaper. So I do a lot of research on eBay. And but this is one, because we're talking about autographs. If I ever met Tom Cruise, this is what I would have him sign. And
of course, yeah.
But these were cheaper. So this is the mummy before she's the mummy.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah. And then, it has it's got the 3 of them on the back. So and then there's her as the mummy.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I like that. Yeah, because you have her before and after. That's really cool. That is really cool.
Yeah,
That's a cool
now-
collection.
They could have done the Cruise one, the Nick one, when he is the mummy at the end, but they didn't. They just have him just, just as the regular adventurer type of guy. But this was another one where I said, I'm stopping. I got my Nick Cage.
Yeah.
I got my Tom Cruise. I'm stopping.
And then
and it continued because well,
look at this. I'm going to pull this up. Boy, I hope everybody can see this because my screen is pretty small. But so here we go. So I'm on eBay. I typed in the Tom Cruise Funko, and so they have one listed here. But if you go down on the side, if you scroll down and all the way down here and click sold items, then you can see what they have sold for. So a brand new one sold for $60. Another one sold for $60. Another one sold for $50, $65, $69.
Okay.
So I believe you probably have an authentic one. And the point of this is not to compare whether you got a good price or not. $59
that's about what I paid.
$69.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're right in the ballpark. And that includes, but that's, so some of these, like, that was $79. They took a best offer, but there was still $9 shipping. So the point of that being, if you go down the side and click the sold button, you can see, because people might ask $1,000 for it, but you can click sold and see what they have recently actually sold for.
I didn't know that. So yeah, I'll have
tip.
to look into that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Sure. I have another one here that I got from the San Diego Comic-Con also, and it's open so I can show you that case. And that is, this is the official mascot of the San Diego Comic-Con, the toucan here, and I think this was like $10.
Okay.
But there it is, and it says up there at the top, San Diego Comic-Con.
So that's fun.
Yeah, and so, but it came with the case, so that you can see the lid just comes right off. And now you can buy some non-Funkos that won't say pop; they'll just be blank. And I believe I have some more of them. And then your Funko just slides in and out. Some of them, the bottom will also come off, but the actual Funko brand, it doesn't. It's just top, just the top, and so that's a real nice. Because I mean, you could even on the back put a little piece of tape or whatever. So if it fell, the top wouldn't come off or something.
Right.
But they're really nice cases to have. But yeah, they're going to cost you, $8 to $10, depending on where you get them. So, but yeah,
definitely, I should probably buy one of those boxes for the Tom Cruise one.
For your Tom Cruise, maybe for your favorites, for your Nick Cages, whichever, the ones that are real important to you or real valuable. Definitely get the better cases. And this came in one, so that's why I just haven't taken it out and swapped it. There are some others that I'm like, maybe this case would suit those more. But I thought this is the way I received this from San Diego Comic-Con, so I'm going to leave it like this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. This is one of those cases where I don't want to do Star Wars figures again. Like when I was a kid. Oh, look, it's the Luke Skywalker. Tear it open, play with it, and the lightsaber gets all broken.
Yes,
and he fades and chips, and then he's and no. Now I know. Leave this stuff in the box.
Leave them in the box.
Yeah, don't. And this way we know what's in the box. And I'm not gonna. What's in the box? It's a Funko. That's what they need to do. They need to do Gwyneth Paltrow's head as a Funko Pop.
Oh my god, that would be amazing! I would buy that in a minute. Oh, that would be great. It'll never happen, but it'd be great if they did. It's a little warm. I've got the air conditioner on, but it's a little warm, so I apologize. I keep having to adjust my hair because I'm sweaty forehead here.
Oh no, I hear you. I got a light right on me, and it's like,
yeah. You feel it. So anyways, yeah. So you have been getting your Funkos somewhere else, and maybe you can tell us about that in just a second after I rock out with Eddie.
I so want all of those. I want every one of those. I love those.
I would love to get more, but again, I still try to say I'm not a Funko collector. So I refuse to go buy them just to complete, like to get all 4 of them or 5, I guess. Oh, no, it's 4. There's 4 of them. Unless they've added to the collection, which I don't know. But on the back of this one, there was 4 at the time that they came out.
I think there are, because they've done them for almost every album now.
Okay. Well, Eddie. There's a whole bunch of different Eddies, but are you saying like Funkos for each album as their newer albums have come out?
Yeah. I think that you can get, I think there's more than 4 now, and I find them at Zia Records. Zia Records, they're basically, pretty much like $15 a pop. So no pun intended, but it's they're a little pricey on some of their stuff. I'll show you one a little bit later that I got for really cheap, but but where I mostly get mine are, would be eBay. But Joe Lujan texted me and said, "Did you know that Five Below sells Funko Pops?" And I'm like,
"That's pretty cool.
Why would they sell but I thought that was a store for girls, like little boys or something. I had no idea that there was adult stuff in there, and they have a lot of them. And sometimes you're going to hit gold. And other times, like I went to one the other day where, it was 3 or 4 deep, and it was the entire end cap. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in heaven. And it ended up being like 2 or 3, but they were all like 20 times.
Yeah.
So I ended up leaving with 1, which ended up being the Funko Pop that I don't like out of all of them, but I didn't want to leave empty-handed.
Okay.
So
and so they're at Five Below. So I would imagine they're 5 or below, but I would imagine they're probably closer to the $5 range than below, right?
Everything is 5, but that includes the mini ones too. So the keychains, the mini Funkos, they're all $5, which I don't think is right. I think, like that. Is that that's
the
cool.
Hannibal Lecter, Hannibal Lecter keychain. I think either Brendan or
like
Philip gave me
Stewie.
this. He does kind of look like Stewie, huh? But there's no way that Stewie doesn't have a little Hannibal Lecter in his personality.
Oh, definitely.
So that works. But I had forgotten all about that one until you mentioned the keychains, and I went, oh, look at this.
Yeah, it's just weird because that they're like really tiny ones are still $5.
Yeah, kind of frustrating.
Yeah, but you could also go to their website. So if you go to the Five Below website and type in Funko, all of these Funkos pop up. And on the side, it basically will find your location and say, oh, this is like the closest store to you, like the Five Below store. And on the side, it will say like, not available in store, order online, not available in store, order online. So I'm guessing that these are ones that you can't get in the store. So you have to order them through the website, and they're still, I think they're like $5.62, something like that. So weird. But I do have, if you want to do it now, I do have the box from that I ordered.
Yes.
From Five Below.
Yes. Let's go ahead and do that.
So I had this shipped to work because I know that it's going to get stolen outside my front door because it's a big box. I got 3, and especially with the name being on it, it's going to get stolen. So, and you know where I live, so it would definitely not be here when I got home.
Right. Yes.
2 of these, I think you would say, oh, those are cool. And the third one would be like, why? Maybe.
Okay.
So it didn't.
So these additions to your collection, new additions today, these have joined your collections today.
I just happened to get this today on the day that we decided to do this. So it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
So I did get, and these are ones that you can order. They didn't. The problem is they just came in the box without any sort of filler. So there was nothing in here, and the box is bigger. So they're kind of like flopping around, but they actually they look good. So I'm not mad. But So I got this one. This is from the comic book for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ooh, yeah, look at that's nice.
Yeah, and you can
Nice.
get all of these are available. Splinter, all of them are available, but the website only carried 2 of the turtles. So these are not the cartoon or the movies. These are from the comic book.
Nice.
Because it
That's
even
cool.
has the guys' names up there. And so I'm like, okay, well then I'm also gonna get, because there's only 2 of them, I'm gonna get this guy too,
Sweet.
so Leonardo.
There you go.
And
That's very
it's
cool.
Yeah, and it's got all of them listed on the back.
Yeah.
So it's and they look
Nice.
really good.
Yeah, they do. Those are great looking Funkos.
So now this is the one where I might have to explain myself. So
don't worry, I've got 1 or 2 of those.
this is I got the Supergirl Funko from the Flash movie. Now, my reason for this is I hated the movie. I thought it was awful. They got a ton of them here on the back.
Yeah.
Except she was the best thing in the movie. I would love to see a film with her, which will now never happen thanks to James Gunn.
Yeah.
And she's gorgeous. I thought that she was absolutely gorgeous. So
do you remember her name, the actress?
I don't, not off the top of my head. No.
Okay. Well, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but
oh no. But I like how she's got like the flowing cape, like she's kind of like hovering in the air. And I just thought that she was angry in the movie and all pissed off. And I kind of like that they killed Superman as a baby, and she's the one now that has to fight Zod because it's that alternate timeline multiverse thing.
Yeah.
But and on this, it does have like the Flash, Wonder Woman, General Zod, a couple versions of the Flash, 2 Batman. So it's, and if you're someone like Joe Lujan, then you would take, because I just happen to have the Flash right here, and I only bought it. You would take it and you would just put it like right next to the movie.
Oh yes. See, and Phat Samurai guy does that. He takes them out of the box, like you were saying, Joe does. And I don't even believe they keep the boxes. They just have their Funkos all over the place. Okay. And I'm like, that's just absolute blasphemy. Is it Helen Slater, possibly?
No, she was Supergirl in the 80s. So if you just...
Okay, I see archive footage. Would her name be... Now, it's bugging me. Would she be listed as something else in the movie?
No, she should just be Supergirl.
Oh, I see here. Kara Zor-El. Oh, and Supergirl. Okay. Sasha Kali or Kaye.
That's her.
Kali.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I see. I get what you're saying. Yes. Okay. And they did it with looking at her pictures here, which I guess I could have pulled that up, but I'm getting an ad. I don't want to get copyright issues. But she does. They did a good job matching her look from the movie.
Yeah, she's got the short hair instead of the blonde hair that Supergirl normally has, like the long blonde hair. This is short and black.
In my opinion, Supergirl should look like that. She should look like she could be Clark Kent's brother. Or I mean, like she could be Clark Kent's sister. Like.
Well, these days she could be his brother.
That's very true. But I mean, if they all came from Krypton, right? I mean, they all, everybody, General Zod, all of them kind of had white skin, black hair. They all fit that mold of, they would be canceled in cancel culture today.
Yeah, they're very kind of Roman-esque looking. And so, this would match, especially with Superman, if you go with the classic black hair with the curl and all of that. So I figured, why not? It was $5, and you can't get it in the stores, I don't think. So it was just like, okay, let me grab that, and then down the road I'll buy the other Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I have no issue with you having that. And let me see if I can find. There's one that I have that I feel the same about. I'll show you right now. And it was damaged, and I got it I did get this at, I will show you where I got this right now. It was the only one they had, but I thought it was pretty cool. And so I bought it at the 99 cents only store. It was $1.99. But it was a little bit damaged, but like I said, it was the only one they had. Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, I would so buy that, even a little damaged. I love Kelly.
Yeah, a little wrinkle right here. I mean, inside she's fine and everything, but just a little wrinkle right there.
That is awesome.
And so because of that, I did not have, like, I have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 that are not in cases, and this is one of them because it was already damaged. But for $2 to get a Kelly Kapowski, how could you pass up? How could you pass that up? So
and Tiffany
Saved by the
is
Bell,
amazing looking. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and out of all of them, out of all the characters, I mean, like Zach Morris, AC Slater, like I would probably go with Screech. Would probably have been the one that I would have if I had a choice, but Kelly would have probably been my second choice, anyways.
The only one who you wouldn't be able to get an autograph from.
Screech. Yeah, no, very true. Unfortunate. And you know what? But before he passed away, could have gotten an autograph from him because he was friends with Michael Ray Bauer, who I'm good friends with. So very, very sad. Dude died way, way, way too young. Way too young.
Yeah, did not have a good life after Saved by the Bell. So
yeah, no. But you know what? As we're learning now more and more and more, a lot of child actors did not have good lives after their child acting career. Well, look at this. I'll show you my next one. I'll show you. I got to find a protective case for this because it's a bigger one. And this was a gift to me for my birthday from that Phat Samurai guy a few years ago. And this, depending if you're a fan, may make you jealous or not. Daryl Dixon on his motorcycle.
That is nice.
Walking Dead. So that's pretty cool because, the bike kind of looks like my motorcycle too. So that's pretty cool. But that
is very nice.
I gave that to me. But it is, as you can see, much wider and even like compared, it's as tall, but not quite twice as wide, but almost twice as wide. So it's going to take a special case, which I'm sure they have them. I just have to go get it, but this is pretty cool. It is pretty. They did a good job with this one, with the motorcycle and everything. A lot of fun.
See, now with the one that I don't like, if they had done that, I think I would have liked it. And because I'll just show it to you now because I think that looks great. I think him on that motorcycle they've left room. They gave the pop and the bike room to breathe, so it looks nice. I don't like this. I didn't want to leave empty-handed, and they only had one of these.
Okay. So this is your least favorite in your collection.
Least favorite. So since we're showing something that has a pop on a bike, I'll show this one because I really like that one. I'm not happy with this. This is Elliot and E.T. Look, it's just it should have been like that.
Should have been like this, giving him more room to breathe. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. It's just like, and I'm not happy with that because it's all you got this big picture here, and then they're like stuck on this bike and everything, and they're just crammed together.
Yeah.
But there is like E.T. solo. There's E.T. solo, and you got Elliot and a couple of the other characters, and it's just no. I'm just not. I don't like this.
I get that.
I'm not going to get rid of it, but
I was just going to mention that the fellow, forgive me on his name, that played Elliot, and the fellow that was inside E.T. that played E.T., both of them will be at Creep I.E Con in Ontario, California in September. So if you need that autographed, both of them will be available for you to maybe get them both to slap their signatures on there.
Then I would like it.
I would like it a lot more. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but no, I get it. And it's such an iconic franchise. You want it to be a cool Funko. And so it is just too packed in there.
Yeah, because look, he's right here, and look how much room they have on that bike and everything.
That's what it should have looked like. It should have looked like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
too bad.
Not happy with this at all.
Yeah,
though.
it's still a good one to have in your collection, though. You know, I mean, it would have been better if they designed it a little bit better, but it's still a good one to have in your collection. A classic movie.
Yeah, I mean, E.T.'s totally blocking his face and everything. So yeah.
Well,
It's okay.
Now, so the next one I'll show you. This is a Funko that I ordered, and I ordered from Amazon. I ordered it from Amazon, and and forgive the dog barking in the background. I think somebody's home. But I ordered it from Amazon, and they sent me the wrong one. And so I got in touch with them, and then they sent me the wrong one again after I sent them the first one back. Although this was a different one, but it was a second time they sent me the wrong one. But I mean, it is from the same movie at least. So I was like, okay. But I still got them to send me the correct one, and I never sent this one back. So this was a freebie, essentially, that I got. And that is Zero in the Duck Cart, Zero the Ghost from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
And
okay.
So, yeah.
But that is cool, though.
On the train. Yeah, no, and see, but this is... if I was going to get Zero, I think they had different Zeros. I would have gotten a different Zero. And this is a movie that I love from Disney from before they became Kathleen Kennedy's woke play toy. So I don't really want to support Disney, but I really wanted this Jack Skellington as Santa Claus.
How did they mix those up? They're totally different.
No idea. So
that looks awesome.
It is very cool. Yes. I think at the Amazon warehouses, I believe they have things in certain slots, and the computer tells them, go to this slot and grab the box or grab the item, put it in a box and send it off. So I think somebody, when they stocked their shelves, put it in the wrong slot. So I don't think that maybe the person who picked it off the slot to ship it, I don't think they were aware they were sending me the wrong one. But Santa Jack, and
that is awesome.
You know, they have a few different characters from the film there. But I decorate this room here for Christmas every year. I have my little Christmas tree with ornaments and different things. And I wanted something like a figure or something of Jack Skellington, and I couldn't find anything that I was really happy with. And I go, you know what? Let me see if they have a Funko. And sure enough, they had this. So being that it's, I decorate for Christmas. I mean, it's a Halloween Christmas movie, but I specifically wanted him dressed as Sandy Claus. So
sure,
I thought that was pretty cool, but kind of funny that they sent me this instead.
They're not even the right numbers, character. Yeah. The boxes are different colors. I mean, that is crazy.
So, this is another one that I need to get more of the cases for, and it's been sitting here unprotected. But if you go and wipe the dust off every so often, and I have shelves. I should have shown you. I bought these shelves at IKEA that Funko Pops fit in perfectly, no wiggle room or anything, and you just bolt them right onto your wall. So I have them. You can see right up above me where it says on air. That is one of my Funko shelves, and that is typically nothing but autographed Funkos behind me there, right below. Tobin Bell and some of the other autographs I have. But that shelf, these fit in there perfectly, and then you can slide them over and stuff, but they're not going to fall off the wall. They have a little lip in front. So, they're perfect. They're IKEA, and they're very affordable. But Walmart also sells shelves like those as well. So maybe about $15 for about a 4-foot stretch. So, but anyways, so a couple from the...
yeah, those are cool.
Nightmare Before Christmas franchise there that I have. So,
Do you want to show your Star Wars ones now?
Yeah, let's get those out of the way.
Because I'm about halfway through.
Okay. So, yeah. Oh, no. How funny. Here they are. Well, here's one of them. One of the first two that I ever got. Jace from Duck Dynasty. So, it was... they don't have the sticker, or maybe I peeled the sticker off, but it was like same deal like Kelly Kapowski. I think they were $2. So Jace, so that was one of the first two that I ever bought. That was one of them. And it was sitting here with my Star Wars collection. I will save. I'm gonna get through my shitty Star Wars figures first.
I just ordered. I did another order from Five Below. By the way, there is Five Beyond too, and that's on their website. But I did order my only Star Wars one. No, I have two. I ordered a regular size Funko Pop of Guru. Is that how do you say the little Yoda's name?
Oh, Grogu.
Grogu, but it's the baby. It doesn't have his name on it. It just says the baby.
No, it doesn't. It says the child.
Oh, the child. I'm sorry. Yeah, the child. So that's it. I just ordered that one, and that was like $5. And I figured,
nice.
because it doesn't have his name on it, and it's the child, I want to pick that one up. Then they had a mini one of Cara Dune. And I know that because they had issues with her and let her go
they pulled all of hers off the shelf. And I saw hers on the shelf right as that was happening. And I have kicked myself ever since for not buying one.
And I picked it up. So that was another one that was like $5. And I'm like, yeah, it's thinking the exact same thing. It's just like, oh, they pulled all of her stuff. So this must be extras in a warehouse. So I'm going to buy that one too.
Nice. And that was off Five Below?
Five Below website. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. Yes, I'm going to have to grab that. So, but yeah, the child, that was one of the first Star Wars ones that I got. But I bought at 99 cents only, which is a lie because it was $1.99. However, Nayland Cheel, however you say his name, but from the band there.
Remember? Damn, why didn't I see it? I wish I was collecting when that place was still open.
Yes, I know. Yes, so cool.
I like that one. That one's cool.
Yeah, it is a very fun one. I would have never known his name, but I know he's in the band.
Right.
Here we go. Here's the other one, my first day purchase. Willie from Duck Dynasty.
I dedefinitely know him because he's been interviewed a lot on things. Yeah.
Yeah. Your favorite news station. He's on there a lot.
Hey, these days I'm in the middle of all that stuff. So,
So here's another one that you may recognize as one of the man. I need to get more of those cases. I'm realizing now I have several Star Wars that need them badly. But one of the pilots in the war, the rebels, in the rebellion. Nian Numb, however you say his name. I think he does
the laugh or so. He's like, hey. He's in one, not the little guy with Jabba, but I think he's with Lando.
With Admiral Akbar, but he pilots I think he pilots one of the X-Wing fighter things. Yeah. So
that's cool.
And that was $1.99 also at the dollar store. And I think that was the last maybe of my cheapie. No, one more cheapie here. And this was kind of cool. This is probably my favorite of those that I found there. General Hux.
That,
for $1.99. That's pretty cool. Imagine Darth Vader choking him without touching him.
Right.
So that's a pretty cool one.
I like that one. That one's cool.
$1.99. Need to get cases for those. And then. So let's see here. I gotta pick an order here. I gotta pick a particular order. These are all really badass. Fuck it. I'll go with the whatever EB exclusive, whatever that means. The EB exclusive, The Mandalorian.
Okay, nice
So
and
just
silver.
him in in his mask and everything there, as he should be. And then we also have the Mandalorian and this one says Grogu on it.
Okay.
And out of his mask. So that one's pretty cool. I can't believe I don't have this in a case. That needs to be in a protective case. And then these two are my favorites because of, well, one, for obvious reasons, and the other for who the actor is. And I will show you that first. Mr. Moff Gideon.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
A.K.A. Gustavo Fring, Mr. Giancarlo Esposito, who tomorrow and the next day will be at Monsterpalooza, and I'm not going, damn it. I could go get this autographed by him tomorrow. So I'm hoping he'll pop up at another convention soon. But Moff Gideon, love that. Giancarlo Esposito, one of my favorite actors. And then probably one that any Star Wars collector should have, and that is Luke and Yoda with the backpack from Empire Strikes Back.
It's not Rey. It's not Rey.
I know, right? Nope.
Rey Skywalker.
40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. Pre-woke.
I like
pre-woke. That. Yeah, it's a nice one. with him on the backpack. How cool is that? Yeah,
that is
Luke
cool.
Skywalker and Yoda. Sorry for the
like
glares.
that he's kind of popping out from the side. Like, hey, I'm Yoda.
Yeah, he's looking. Yeah, yep.
That's cool.
Pretty. Oh, I think I got to take the plastic. The side is kind of blurry there. But that's my Star Wars collection. And so beyond this, I do have some random stuff, and then I still have to get into something that we will soon get you addicted to, and that is getting yours signed. I do have a few that are signed that I'm going to save for last. We'll go over those last. But I have a bunch more. Do you want to? We'll just go one at a time. Pick randomly one at a time, and then I'll go. I won't even look. I'll just grab one and show it here. So what do you got? What do you got next over there?
Well, this one it's one of two, but I don't have two. It's on order, so
Okay.
It hasn't come in yet. But this is one I did find at Zia Records for like $5.
Oh, nice.
And I'm one of the only people who likes this movie. I'm a Stephen King fan, and I guess I shouldn't like it since I'm a purist. But it's The Gunslinger from the Dark Tower series.
Oh, okay.
So this is from the movie, and then it's got The Man in Black, which is oh god, what's his face from oh my god, Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
So it's got him, and then this is like Isbra Elba. I'm not sure how to say his name.
Yeah.
But he's
I
the
don't know.
gunslinger, and so it's a 2 set. But
Nice.
I have the Man in Black coming in.
Nice.
So I'm happy with this.
I wanted to like that movie. I couldn't get into it. Is it? What do you think? Should I revisit it, or do you think if I wasn't into it the first time, it's not going to do much for me?
Probably not much.
Okay.
I know a lot of people who don't like it because they did something stupid. They didn't base it on the first book. They took ideas from all the books and put them into one movie. And the director's like, oh yeah, if it does well, then we'll do the books. So it's like a hodgepodge of a bunch of different ideas thrown into one movie.
Okay.
But I liked it because I thought it was well directed, well acted. I like Matthew McConaughey as Randall Flagg. I thought he was really great as the gunslinger. Great effects. Visually, it was really nice looking. So I kind of forgave it and just look at it as a movie on its own.
Gotcha.
But I could see why a lot of people would not like it, and hence why this is probably $5.
Yeah. No, it happens. Speaking of Stephen King, got my Jack Torrance here. Yep.
Cool.
A really
Very
pissed
cool.
off Jack with well, and you can see it says red rum down there on the bottom. Like down here, it's kind of hard to read, but it does say red rum down there.
Oh, I kind of see it.
But this is pretty cool. Being Silence of the Lambs and The Shining being like my 2 favorite movies of all time, I had to have that. And if I remember right,
Well, let me ask you, with your 3 Hannibal ones, 2 of them were numbered accordingly, but one wasn't. Like the Hannibal with the mask, he was like number 50, while the other ones
were like 80 something or whatever. Yeah, and I think it's because those came out later. The one that was number 25 and the others were 188 and 187. So the one that was number 25, they're buried down here now. That's why I'm not grabbing them. But the one that was number 25, I think that was number 25. And then 188 and 187 just came out, years later or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but this is, you can see
I
it very
really
high,
like that.
number
That
456. Cool. Yeah. This is one that I definitely had to have. So, and it's in that nice heavy duty case there. So, let's see. I think that might be, I thought I might have had somebody else from Stephen King, but I guess I don't have it. Although we got Ben from It.
Okay.
Right
for only $2.99.
I don't know. You know what? I did get that for $2.99 somewhere. I don't remember where. Where.
Is it because it's It, or because that's a character you like from It?
I think if I remember right, I bought this because it was $2.99.
Okay.
Because I thought, well, that would go next to this really nicely.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah.
So
those teeth are awesome.
Yeah. No, this is a good looking one right here. But it's these two are both the same collection there.
Okay.
538 and 542. And I think those are the only two I have. Oh no, that's Stranger Things. I think those are the only ones I have.
So when you see the back and you're looking at, and there's like 9. Yeah, there's 9 figures there. Do you plan on getting all 9, or do you only get to pick like a couple?
No, I just so for me, I wanted to have one of each of my, like the main horror icon villains. So I wanted to have my Hannibal Lecter. I wanted to have Jack Torrance. I wanted to have Pennywise. I wanted to have Leatherface.
Oh, love that one. I gotta get that one. Yeah.
So it was so the horror icons. I wanted to have the main horror icons from the big franchises. So
they have Five Below, the website. They have Leprechaun.
Oh, nice! I'll definitely have to go grab that.
Yeah.
I will be spending some time on that website after we're done tonight. So okay, those are all autographed. Oh, I forgot one Star Wars one, and this is wherever I got this. I also got this for $2.99.
Okay.
However you say that, but obviously another one of the pilots in their rebellion there. So in his suit,
they need to do Porkins from the original Star Wars, from A New Hope. The X-wing fighter Porkins. They called him Porkins because he's fat.
Okay.
If you watch that, he dies, but he's fat. Like it's like, thank you, George Lucas, for naming him Porkins, and he's like 300 pounds.
That's funny.
So they need to do a Funko Pop of a fat Jedi pilot. That's or just a fat X-wing pilot, I guess. So
yeah, that's funny. Let's see here. The rest of so that about aside from maybe stuff that's autographed, does it for my horror icons. I do have a couple more in the horror field here, but what do you got next over there? What's the next one you're gonna present to the audience here?
I have this is a solo one, and I am so glad it does not have a movie title on it. And that is Indiana Jones.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
I looked at it and I'm like, please don't say Dial of Destiny. Please don't say Dial of Destiny. And it's just Indiana Jones. So I picked it up and I'm like, all right, good. It's just solo indie and it's got all the other characters. So this is looking more like, Raiders of the Lost Ark and Last Crusade. Because there's Sean Connery. There's the dad.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But then there's the Nazi, with the coat hanger and stuff. So there's 2 Indiana Jones.
But being from the original trilogy, that's good enough. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's all we need is the first 3. So I was very, very happy to find this one. And I'm like, please don't have a name on it, please. Because if it said, even if it said Crystal Skull, I would be better off than that. I just don't want anything to say Dial of Destiny. So
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, and so my next one, I'm wrapping up my horror ones here, but I figured Stranger Things. I figured I would get the Demogorgon.
Oh yeah.
The Demogorgon, however you say it there. But I think that's the only one I have from Stranger Things. It's a pretty iconic franchise, and I've only watched the first 2 seasons. Couldn't really care at all about seasons 3 or 4. Although I have heard a lot of people say, "Oh, you should watch them," but I just don't really give a shit.
Season 3 is very much aware of itself, and I did not like that. It's very much the product placement. Hey, Bob, let's go get a Sam Adam. That's what they do throughout the whole movie. Season 4 is much better.
Okay. Maybe I'll stick it out at some point and watch them. But I just, after season 2, I was like, okay, I felt like it wasn't a rerun of season 1, but I was like, I just didn't feel like I needed more. For example, I just started watching a show that I'm like, okay, I'm 1 episode in, but I don't really give a shit what happens next. And but a lot of people have liked it, and that is The Last of Us. So I watched the first episode, and after that, I'm like, it wasn't bad. It was fun. It was good, but I just don't give a shit what happens next.
I think it's one of the worst things I've ever watched.
Okay.
I hated this show, and my reasons for that are, and I'll make this quick, it's not the game, and the game takes 14 hours to play, but we only got like 6 episodes. So, okay, there's 2 episodes that have nothing to do with anything that they could have done separately and done episodes that have something more to deal with the game, which is kind of like what they did with Euphoria. Is in between seasons 1 and 2, they did 2 episodes that deal with 2 characters. So you got to know them a little bit better. They could have done that with this. And basically the really cool fungus zombie mushroom people leave. Like the first episode is a ton of them. And by the end, it turns into the worst seasons of The Walking Dead.
See, and that's exactly what I thought it was going to be after the end of the first episode. And I was like, God damn it, I want zombies. I don't want people fighting people. And that's why I just don't care to go back.
Well, and you get it's I have to be careful on how I say these things, is the show is very divisive. It is the 2 episodes that could have been by themselves deal with gay characters. And one of the episodes, which has Nick Offerman in it, who I love, it deals with 2 characters from the game, but the episode is the complete opposite of the game. So if you sit there and say, well, wait, why didn't I get what happened to those characters in the game? You were looked at as being homophobic. So it's like either you liked it or you were homophobic. And it was stuff like that made me get really turned off. Because it's like, why can't you just do the game? Why does it have to be political? Why does it have to, why can't you just give us the game? And so that's, now if there was a Funko or just like a figure of the zombie, kind of mushroom people, the fungus guys, I'd get that because they were really cool looking.
Yeah.
But I turned off the Walking Dead. I couldn't finish the last couple seasons because there were no zombies in it. It was
the
bad.
last good season of The Walking Dead. His first season.
Love Negan.
So I got his
Until
autograph
he
on the
became a
wall over
pussy.
here. Yeah. Yeah, this is one that
That's a nice one.
I don't know where I got this. If I ordered it or found it somewhere or what, but I don't remember where I got this. But might have been a gift.
He was perfectly cast with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I mean, that was.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, that Jeffrey Dean Morgan was born for that role.
Yeah. And then they winked them all out, and yeah. But it's a good Funko. I would definitely pick that up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. And that, I mean, like, that's for now the end of my scary ones until we get to the autographs. But I got some fun ones over here. How many more are you looking at? How many you got? You still have several over there?
5, 6. I got 7, and then 2 that aren't Funko that I want to show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then
they're Funko's competitors, I think.
Oh, see, I have a couple things like that, but I didn't pull them down. They're still up on the shelf.
I knew you had a lot more than I did, so I grabbed what I had.
Oh no, that's cool. And that is something I probably should have pulled down. It would have been worth mentioning. But what do you have over there? What is next on the menu, Mr. Ward?
This is as much as I love this show, this is the only character I want from it. I don't care about any of the other ones, and you can get them all. I thought the show should have been a spinoff when the show ended. I thought it would have been perfect instead of what we got, which was Joey. They should have done Central Perk as a show, and that is Gunther.
Oh, nice. Rest in peace, Gunther, who recently passed away. The actor who played him.
Actor. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, he just.
Oh no, he was my favorite character on the show. I completely. I sympathize with the guy with his love for Rachel and Ross being such a friggin' psychopath all the time, and I think they decided to do Joey as a show, and I thought Central Perk would be so much better. And, with him being the lead, and it is just nice. He's just cleaning a coffee mug.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
But you get all of the characters back here, and it's like, and they did have a lot of them because this was Five Below. So,
okay, nice.
Yeah. And I like Gunther. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get Gunther. There's a whole bunch of them here. Nobody wanted him. I'll take him.
Yeah. So. No, and like, that's one of my wife's favorite shows of all time. She even has like t-shirts from it and stuff. And our dog is named Phoebe. Our old dog was named Joey. So there's a running theme there. But yes, James Michael Tyler passed away in 2021.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But so that makes that a really cool Funko. You're just not going to get it autographed, but it is really cool to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, then on a comedy front, on a fun comedy front, maybe I'll go with this one. Right here. How about this? Toga.
That is one I must absolutely own.
Look at that. Yep. How cool is that? And when I saw him in the toga, this is one I ordered off the Funko website. I bought from their website because I was like, I was looking. So it was like, if you spend more than $50, you get free shipping or whatever that cutoff was. This was one of those that that I got that way. Because I bought a few other items and I needed to get it free. Or something.
I absolutely love that one. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yes.
And it is so politically incorrect that it is so awesome. Yeah.
And, so I'll drop my bragging moments here. A couple years ago, went on a road trip, went up to Oregon to I think it's University of Oregon or Oregon State or whatever, but where they filmed the movie on that campus right there. Got to go check that out. It was very cool. The house, their frat house, was demolished. It's not there anymore. But to see the campus was pretty cool. And the building where Dean Wormer's office was, I got to see that. So that's pretty cool. But love this. And then on Friends, when I got married on our honeymoon, we went to New York City and got to go to the Friends building there. So got to see where Central Perk was. in the show and everything. So been to both those filming locations, but yeah, this is definitely one
I
that
love
I
that
absolutely had to have that.
The thing that I always liked about Friends was it was shot in LA but took place in New York. So the
Yes.
soap opera that Joey is on is in LA, not New York.
Yeah.
And that I always found to be interesting, like a little trivia thing for that.
Yeah. And the follow-up show, they're talking about Joey. It had its moments. See, what I liked about it was Drea De Matteo being the love interest or the neighbor or whatever. I've only seen a few episodes of it.
Oh,
but,
I think that's his sister.
Or maybe his sister, right?
Yeah, he
I
has
think
like
you're
10
right. I think it is
sisters,
his
but she's the sister
yeah.
that's in California. Yeah.
Yes. So, but love Drea De Matteo. I have her autograph on the wall right here. From a Sopranos picture. But so her being in it, I did watch a few episodes because my wife being a big fan, but definitely not on par with the TV show Friends. That's for sure. Definitely a letdown there.
No, because Joey he wanted to be Joey and Chandler. And they needed that dynamic, and they just did not.
Yeah,
that's why I thought Central Perk would work much better. You could still keep it in New York. You make Gunther the main character. We then meet the other people that work at Central Perk. You develop these quirky characters, and then once a year during Sweeps Weeks, Jennifer Aniston shows up. Or
Courtney Cox
something
pops in. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just and then you meet Gunther's family, and it's like, God, this seems so easy. Like, this was the easiest thing in the world. Yeah. Why wouldn't you do it?
Well, and the thing is about that too, kind of like where now he was more of a prominent character, but Better Call Saul, if you were going to say when Breaking Bad ended, oh, okay, who are we going to make a spinoff about? You're thinking Mike, you're thinking Gus, you're thinking maybe Lalo, some of these characters. And then they go with Saul, the lawyer, and which, the show turned out to be phenomenal. I love every episode. I mean, there's a couple episodes that are, and I just finished binge watching it for the umpteenth time. The entire, I watched Breaking Bad and then Better Call Saul and El Camino all again for probably literally like at least the fourth or fifth time. But love them all. But yeah, that would have been a great spinoff. It would have been out of left field, but it would have been a great spinoff.
Yeah. It just, but oh well, we got Joey, and then they put it on hiatus, and then it won a Golden Globe for best show, even though it was on hiatus, which means it was canceled. So it's like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, just never came back. Yeah, but another actor, and I'll skip ahead of you one here because I still have a few more, so we kind of even out our flow here or whatever. But another actor who rest in peace. This is one that I definitely, when I saw they had it, I was like, ooh, I am buying that. And that is The Bandit.
am definitely I'm checking eBay for that one. I love Smokey and the Bandit. I love Burt Reynolds. I have a little section right over here on my shelf of Burt Reynolds cop movies that I want to do a video on. So stuff like Stick, Malone, Sharky's Machine, his later films. Yeah. Because I love those movies and nobody ever really looked at them. And Smokey and the Bandit, I loved him as a kid. I wanted to be Smokey.
Oh, there's a reason.
I wanted to be the Bandit, not Smokey.
No, there is a reason that my first car, now it wasn't a Firebird or a Trans Am, but my first car was a T-top Camaro, which looked exactly like, because it was a 77 T-top Camaro. It looked exactly like, Bandit's car. So, I love the movie. And
that's my favorite one so far. Absolutely favorite one. I love Smokey and the Bandit. I got the trilogy on DVD. I saw everyone in the theater as a kid. The second one confused the hell out of me because he, was just a little kid and he woke up all drunk and he spent all of his winnings from the first film and there was like a mountain of beer cans. And I'm like, I'm 10 years old. I don't know what all this means. Why is he drunk?
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, those two, between Well, between the
Belushi,
Bandit
I think Belushi and Bandit
Belushi.
are my favorites.
Yeah,
So
those are pretty cool ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. And so I've got two groups. I've got 4 that I'm going to show you at once, 2, and then 1 and 1 here. So what do you got next?
This will be, so I got the Gunther, the Indiana Jones, and this one all at the same Five Below. They were like way down at the bottom, shoved way in the back. And I got down on my hands and knees to see what was down there. Because
sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah. And this, I'm going to go out during Halloween and I'm going to buy the cereal and put this next to it. And that is the Count Chocula.
Nice. Nice. Oh man, as a kid, man, when it became close to Halloween and your mom brought home that box of Count Chocula, those were the days, man. Those were the days.
Yeah, and it's weird is that there's also like a Twizzlers one, and there's like a Fruity Pebbles, and there's all these different cereal ones, and they're General and Mills. And
so random.
Yeah, but they don't list any of the other monsters on the back, so I don't know if they made those yet. But,
well, and that's the same way the Bandit is. I didn't show you the back of the Bandit.
They didn't do
nothing on the back, so I don't know if they have Sally Fields or
they need
Sally
Smokey.
Fields, right? You know,
Sally Fields and Jackie.
My goodness!
I just dropped my count.
We'll time out for you.
I have to rescue it. I'm hoping it's okay.
At least it wasn't.
At least it wasn't Tom Cruise.
Well, yeah, one you spent $70 on.
Okay. All right. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe.
Good. Oh, good.
It's safe. Okay. Now I'm going to set it down.
That's a cool one. That is a cool one. It's unique. And like we talked about earlier, they have, there's Funkos that are, like from movies or TV shows or whatever. And it's just such random stuff. And forgive me for the noise as I realize so many of these still have the plastic on them. I'm peeling them off as we go so everybody can see them a little bit better. And another one kind of out of movies and television that I have. This is one that I absolutely had to have. My wife got it for me for Christmas, and she went all the way across LA to pick this up because she could not find it anywhere else when she was looking for it.
What a good wife.
And that is Rob Zombie.
I've seen that and I want it. Yes.
This is pretty badass. I love Rob Zombie's music. I enjoy his movies. And so she knew that, and she went out of her way, like an hour drive to go.
That was great of her. Yeah, because that's the Dracula zombie. Rob Zombie figure. Yeah.
Yeah. So cool. So yeah,
that
I
is
love
a great
this
one.
And because of it being a Christmas present from her and all the effort she went to, this is definitely one of my favorites, out of my collection because of sentimental value there. But
sure.
Yeah, absolutely love this. But Rob Zombie, music,
that is a really nice one. Yeah. And this is the stuff that I think, might stand out. Like if you were standing in line to get an autograph, people, might have the Devil's Rejects poster or something like that, or the DVD this side. You got to pop. So I wonder how many people stand in line holding, a Funko Pop to be autographed instead of a poster or a DVD or Blu-ray or album.
Well, funny you ask. Just wait till we get to my signed ones. It's not Rob Zombie, but at these conventions out here and different signings, do we sign? Do we stand in line with Funkos to get them signed? Oh, how we do.
What is the longest? What is the longest you've stayed in line to get a Funko signed?
Well, I knew it was going to be hours because of the situation. And I'll explain that more when you see it. I don't want to spoil it ahead of time here. But I think we were in line for about 4 hours.
Okay.
So yeah. Hey, Brendan stood in line overnight to get Ozzy Osbourne's autograph on record. So, but I have not done any overnighters. But I'm going to now. I'll show you. I have 2 athletes because they're 2 of my favorite athletes of all time. One being a 7-time Super Bowl champion, Tom Brady.
Yep, of course. I should have known.
So it makes sense. My Patriots hats that I'm always wearing here. So I have my Tom Brady. Had to have that.
Good looking one.
And yeah, it is. I like it very much. And San Diego Padre, who was becoming very, very, very valuable before getting busted for like PEDs and stuff. We'll see if he ever bounces back from all that. But Fernando Tatis Jr., baseball player.
Do not know that person.
So, okay, yeah, if you were a huge baseball fan, you would, but
Okay.
He's popular in the baseball community. He hasn't really, like Tom Brady. Everybody knows Tom Brady. He's just that popular. This guy has not reached that level of fame, but being a big baseball fan, I thought this was a cool one to get. And I can go get it autographed. I can take it with me to a ball game and get his signature on it someday. So that is the plan for that. So I have one more that is going to segue me into my autographs. And then I have a franchise here that I have to go through. How many more do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. So, oh boy. Okay. So go ahead. Show us a couple more. I'll digress here for a minute and quit butting in.
Okay. Yeah. Because 1 is a series and then 2 are the competitors. And then I got 2 solo ones here. So,
okay.
This one I got, and this is a glow in the dark one, but I haven't seen it glow yet. And I love this series, and I'm glad that they're coming out with a 3rd one, and that's Tron.
Nice, very nice.
And it's just Tron, so it's got the bad guy here, but I'm guessing it's just Tron. So it's not, they don't have a lot of the other characters, but he's supposed to glow, but I haven't seen him glow yet.
Okay, well maybe. Try changing this setting, whatever light that he is getting exposed to. Maybe try putting him under a different light or taking him outside for a while or something and then see. But it could be just, is it like an incandescent bulb that's kind of illuminating him throughout the day? Like in your living room or something?
Well, now he's on the wall in my living room. So it's just a regular light bulb.
Okay, so maybe a little something. Maybe leave him in your kitchen for a little while or something.
Yeah. Next to maybe like this light that's right here. Yeah. It's right. But this one is, so I had the Mandy, and then which sits up here, and then I have the Tom Cruise Mummy ones that are also up here. And I was gonna stop, and I said I think that's good enough. But then I saw this at Zia. It's 15. But it's just like I really like Tron.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Such a big Tron fan. And I thought, nope, it's too expensive. If it was like $10, $5, I would buy it. 2 weeks later, I went back and it was in the exact same spot. And I'm like, okay, nobody's bought this. Maybe I need to buy this.
Yeah.
And maybe it was a meant to be type of thing. Yeah. And so I picked it up. So it's one of the few ones I've spent 15 on. But I really like his colors and all that type of stuff. So I really like this one.
That's cool. No, and it's kind of funny too. I was just thinking about it. The fact that through all of these that we've gone through so far, neither one of us have had a matching Funko yet. We haven't had, neither one of us has had one of the same. But we'll see. There are more to divulge here.
That's true.
So go ahead. Show us another one there.
This one I got purposely because of Michael Bay, and this is my golden grail that I want to get signed by him. You can get these on eBay with a certificate; they're like $300, but this is it. And I got this not because of the cartoon, but because of the Bayformers, as we call them. So, but he does sign these, so that's Optimus Prime.
Very cool. That is one I would like to have in my collection. That is nice. That is very nice.
And I've seen him use like a blue Sharpie, like one of those really nice. And he'll sign it like right here. And it's like, if I ever get to meet the guy, this is right up there with like my Tom Cruise, the Nicolas Cage. Because he's my favorite director. And so it's like, I want him to sign it. And obviously he does. Yeah. Because, they're on eBay. So he does have a problem signing a cartoon instead of the film. I wouldn't see why he would. But the cool thing is, that it is attainable, that maybe there's a good chance at some point in the future you could do that. But when getting them signed, always get them to sign it on the plastic in front of the Funko. Yeah, right there. That is a very cool one. Yeah, and it kind of got me into Transformers. So now I'm kind of looking into different things, not just the movies, but the cartoons and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and so what are your thoughts, not to get too far off topic, but upcoming G.I. Joe Transformers crossover live action movie?
I want that to happen. Rise of the Beast, I thought was okay. The director always tries to imitate Michael Bay, and nobody's been successful at it yet. So Bad Boys or Transformers. But I thought Rise of the Beast was okay, and I would love to see that crossover. I do own the other G.I. Joe movies.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not looking forward to the cartoon, though. Transformers 1. It just looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's all it looks like.
As a kid, I remember watching Transformers when it came out in the 80s, as I'm sure you did. And that's the last cartoon Transformers that I have seen. And that's the last one I care to see. I don't need any new cartoons in my life.
It's done like the like that last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that came out that Seth Rogen worked on, and they just act like turtles because they're supposed to be teenagers. It's before he's Optimus Prime. It's before he's Bumblebee. It's before, and so they play pranks on each other and make fun of each other. And I'm like, God damn, this looks like turtles. I don't want to watch this.
Yeah,
but Michael Bay did produce it, so I don't know.
Okay, do one more because I have a franchise I'm going to show, and then my segue items. Do one more, and then I'll dive into my franchise here.
Well, I have the two that are from the competing company and a franchise. So can I wait?
Sure. Okay.
So I don't have to break the two in half.
Yes. No, we can definitely do that. So I will go into my my franchise now. And this is one that when I saw on the Funko website that these were coming out, I was like, oh, holy shit, I must have those. And I pre-ordered them. And it is from one of my favorite movies of all time. In fact, I have a shrine over here to this movie. I have a Monopoly. I have another game. I have a Blu-ray box set, a 4K box set. I have something I spent $300 on. I'll have to go through this franchise, my collection for this franchise. But it is, I love the movie. I don't know anybody who doesn't love the movie. And because it's a movie that my wife also loves, I have been given a little leeway in spending money on this franchise. And not too awful long ago, I went up and visited in person Astoria, Oregon, where the Goonies was filmed.
Oh, okay.
And so here we have Sloth.
Love Sloth. That looks good.
It is. And when I saw this, I was like, I have to have this. So I got that.
I would have thought Big Lebowski or something. I would have never thought
this nostalgia, childhood memories and stuff.
Okay.
But Lebowski is one that if I ever find, there are some that I don't know if they exist, but they're like, if I ever run across them, I will go buy them. And that's why I argue that I'm not a collector, because I don't seek out. I buy what I stumble across. And these, I just happened to be on the website when they were announcing that they were going to be released, because I was looking for something else. Chunk doing the truffle shuffle right there.
Oh, he's holding his shirt up. That's funny.
Doing the truffle shuffle. Yep.
I got to meet him once.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I worked at the cinema in Marin County, the theater that's owned by Coppola and Lucas, and they had the premiere of the Goonies there. So he came with the Hawaiian shirt on and all that stuff, and he had a top hat on, and cool. I was an usher, so I got to meet him.
That would be awesome. I would love. And the thing is, so next year, I believe, is the 40th anniversary of the release of Goonies. So they did a 30th anniversary celebration and reunion up in Astoria. So I'm hoping that next year we get a Goonies reunion up there with everybody there, including good old Data and his
yes.
gadgets. Gotta have
Now
the
you need to
gadgets.
have him holding an Academy Award.
Right? Yes. Next to Indiana Jones, right? But no, very cool. And he won the was it for the Academy Award he got? Was that for Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And I tried getting through that movie. I turned it off 30 minutes in. I just couldn't. It wasn't.
I have to admit, I tried getting through it twice, and I ended up just kind of walking away and doing something else. Everybody seems to love it, but I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. But I will admit, I did get a little teary-eyed when he won that award. Because, Short Round got so much shit for so long. Yeah. And it was great seeing him with Harrison Ford backstage. So, yeah I got a little misty-eyed.
Seeing him get the award is very cool. He very much deserves it. He has been in some of the most iconic movies in history and stuff, and he has always done a great job. So him getting the award was great. I absolutely loved that. But just not the biggest fan of the movie. I wanted to like it so bad. Jamie Lee Curtis and everybody else. I wanted to like that movie so bad, but I just didn't, unfortunately. And this, I should have left this plastic on, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to show you this one here. I'm going to have to get that off. Forgive me for this. I didn't think this was going to be such a challenge here as it is, but well, it's going to look funny for a second. But I don't have Mouth. Mouth was one that they did not release in this collection, I think, because they were poo-pooing on the weirdo who is Mouth. Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Sean Astin?
Not Sean Astin, but was also in Lost Boys, was also in Friday the 13th.
Oh, Corey Feldman.
But of course, Mikey, Sean Astin. Yes. Had to have that. And so those were the four that I got. And then after I got this mystery box, Sean Astin signed Mikey Goonies right there. Look at this. So I have two.
Sweet. Yeah, that's the type of pen that Michael Bay used. I love when they use that
one
type
of those.
Of pen.
Yeah, it's like a paint pen, and they really pop. They really stand out. So there it is. The first one that I have autographed that you get to see.
That is awesome. Yeah.
But I have another one that's going to segue also into my autographs. But that's the way they look good. And he even wrote Mikey down there. Love that. And so I don't know. Maybe someday I'll part ways with this one. I'm not sure yet.
Have you heard the audio commentary for Goonies that came out, where it's also got like Richard Donner on it, and all of them are there, but Sean Astin leaves halfway through the movie because he has to take a flight to go make Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's funny. No, I haven't heard that. That's awesome.
Yeah, they're halfway through it. He's like, I gotta go, guys. And they're like, what? He goes, I gotta go. I'm gonna go make Lord of the Rings. So he leaves halfway through the audio commentary.
That is very funny. That is very funny. So I have another one here, but I'm gonna dive into it's another segue and then a franchise, but segue to an autograph. Of somebody who's recently passed away. So why don't you go ahead and either whichever way you want to go with what you have left?
Well, I'll do the competition because I also ordered a Chucky. There's a Chucky and a Tiffany from this company. I didn't really like the Tiffany that much. She's just kind of standing there. But the Chucky one, it's from Bride of Chucky. So he's got the suture, stitches or whatever it is on him with the staples. So I ordered that. So that's on its way. But this is from a company called Culture Fly. And they also have them at Five Below. I bought these on a day where they didn't have anything that I wanted as far as Funko went. And I'm like, I really like these. I know they're not Funko, but I really dig these. And it's the Rick and Morty Toxic Rick. And he's all kind of...
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
That is awesome looking. Yes. That is great.
And so
that was at Five Below?
Yeah.
Nice. Hide that from Matt. He may steal it from you.
And then they have Toxic Morty.
Oh, nice. Those are great. Those are great.
Yeah. So I looked them up from the website That Culture Fly, and it's just like, oh, there's Chucky, there's Tiffany. It's like, wow, I'm gonna grab some of these.
Yeah.
So it's part of their Adult Swim collection.
And they're great with the way they're set up. If you ever were able to get them autographed, it would look amazing on there.
Just a big opening right here.
Yep, just sign it up. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Those are cool. And I do have a couple things. Like I have a Jax Teller and a Clay Morrow from Sons of Anarchy that are like these taller bobblehead things that are not Funkos. And I didn't bring those down. And then I also have another bobblehead from like baseball and some other things around. I have something from the Alien franchise and a Skeletor bobblehead, some other things that I just haven't brought down, and they're way up there, so I can't get them now. But for another video,
yes.
But so then I'll show you another one that will lead to this is my segue into my autographs here.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Godfather, Vito Corleone. On this, the day of my daughter's wedding. Look at that. How cool is that?
It's the mustache that does it.
Yeah. Oh no.
And he's got the
cat.
Is that the cat?
But
that is nice looking.
Yeah. No, it is a very, very cool Funko. And this is one that I just wanted. I love The Godfather. I love those type of movies. I wanted to have that in my collection. And then I was bidding online on an auction. I think it was why am I drawing a blank on the name of that auction? But Wet Movie One and I spend a lot of time looking at autograph auctions online. Primetime Signatures from Primetime Signatures. You can trust them. You got to be careful what you buy online. Make sure it has the authentication and stuff. But I got this at an auction. I don't remember what I paid. I think it was, I want to say it was like $70. And this is very cool because of the fact that not too long ago, James Caan passed away.
Oh, that is awesome.
Sonny Corleone, or Corleone, however you say it, signed right there.
That is great. That is valuable.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And I got this, and then he passed away like not too long after that. So this is a very cool. I do have a couple of people that have passed away, a couple autographs of people that have passed away. So this is it is very cool. Love this. I don't see myself ever parting ways with it, but I'm sure it has a good amount of value to it now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So and everything else I have, they're all signed now. Some of them horror, some of them not. But I have, let's see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. So, why don't I show you this one? This is, I spoiled this one for you earlier. Wild Thing.
That's okay. But you didn't say what movie or anything.
Oh, that's true. That is true. But there he is, Charlie Sheen.
That's
Ricky
a nice
Wild
one.
Thing Vaughn. And the autograph does look great. The color was perfect choice. Right above his hat there and everything looks great.
Yeah. And they could do a second one of those where he has the glasses.
Yeah. And so the only two that it shows from Major League was him and Jake Taylor, who was, gosh, what was the actor's name? That real famous actor who played the older guy in the movie. He was the catcher, not the coach, but the older guy who played. He was like the guy.
I haven't watched those in a long time.
But anyways, this was the first one that I ever had that was autographed. So this is really what got me into collecting Funkos that are autographed.
That's a good one, yeah. But it's a good movie too.
Oh yeah, nope, it definitely is. And here's one that I picked up recently, and I got this for an insanely cheap price. I think this was $40, if I remember right. Got it on an auction from like the same place there. And this, I got it specifically because I've loved this band. It has this group. It has a sentimental value to me, because as a child with my brother, both of my brothers at the time, and my parents, my older brother and my parents have both passed away. But my dad, his ringtone was the song "It's Tricky" because of our last name. The Run DMC song, "It's Tricky, It's Tricky." So here I have DMC autographed from Run DMC because of the song "It's Tricky to rock around, it's right on time, it's tricky," right? So because of my last name being Tricky, when I saw this, I bid on it and I was able to get it for $40. I was like, no way.
Nice.
The cool thing is, my brothers, we were with my family, my parents, I don't know, probably 11 or 12 years old, and we were at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California, sitting there having lunch out kind of near, there was like a little restaurant area with seating, covered seating near the jet stream, if you're familiar with the old school Magic Mountain. And sitting at the booth right next to us was Run DMC and Jam Master Jay, looking like this with their Adidas gear on and everything. And then they didn't do autographs, but you could take pictures with them. So we got pictures with them, but no autographs. Yes. So how cool is that? Run DMC, the DMC, awesome. Daryl. Yeah. So I love that because of sentimental reasons. So, and then let's see, man. So what, you're down to just one left, huh? You have just one item?
I have 3, but it's the same franchise.
Okay. So I've got 7 more that are all signed. Do you want me to go through some of these before you go into your franchise?
You want to do 4, and then I'll do mine, and then you could do your
okay.
What's remaining?
How about I make you jealous as shit right now?
Uh-oh.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh, I love Richard Dreyfuss.
I
Jaws. Love Dreyfuss. That is wow.
And I'm not even a fan of the movie.
No, you're not. You don't like those movies.
Which is funny because I did a live stream unboxing 2 days ago. And as this airs, like whenever, a few days ago. But one of the legends, who I believe is now subscribed to your channel, good friend who I met through him watching my channel, Gail, sent me a copy of the movie Jaws because I recently posted on Facebook my movie collection. So because people wanted to know what movies I had or wanted or whatever. And I was like, well, I'll just take pictures of my entire collection in alphabetical order and post them on Facebook. And if you want to see if there's something you want to send me to watch, go scroll through, see if I don't have it, and you can send it to me. And Jaws was a movie I did not have. And so he sent me a copy of Jaws. So I told him I would revisit the franchise for him. But that is one there that I figured you would appreciate right there.
Yeah. That right there is up there with the John Belushi and the Bandit. And yeah.
Very, very cool Funko. So
it even has Bruce. It has the sharks.
Funko
shark.
Yeah. You could get Funkos of the sharks. And Chief Brody, Quint, and Matt Hooper.
Okay, that's all. Yeah.
So, there you go.
Sweet. Love it.
That one. And then here we go. This one, I was torn. I actually kind of thought about going and getting a second autograph on this because Christina Ricci was at an event recently, but then I didn't do it, and I don't know if I will, but I thought having both of their autographs on this would be really sweet. But after I decided I was going to do that, Lisa Loring passed away, the original Wednesday Addams.
Oh.
And so she is the girl in the little music in the videos dancing, and with the Russian music and stuff, but from the original Addams Family TV show.
That's her?
And that's her autograph, Lisa Loring as Wednesday. And she passed away, a couple of years ago now. So, just I'm happy to have this.
Yeah.
This is another one I got in a mystery box. I don't remember the mystery box. It came with a couple other items, but I got this in a mystery box. Lisa Loring, and she wrote Wednesday. So I thought it would be very cool to get like Christina Ricci right here. But now that Lisa has passed away, I'm like, I don't know if that would be the right thing to do. So
No,
I think
you
I'm
should
going to
keep
leave
it
it
as is.
just
It might
like
actually
this.
bring
Yes.
value down.
Yeah, I mean, Christina Ricci, everybody loves Christina Ricci, but I hear what you're saying as far as, because of her being passed away now.
Yeah.
So I will, let's see, we'll save those. I have like 3 horror legends here that we'll keep for last. I'll show you these 2 and then we'll check out your franchise.
Okay.
This is another one that I got I believe I got this also in a mystery box. And it's actually from a movie that I enjoy, surprisingly enough. And that is Thora Birch from Hocus Pocus.
Oh, okay.
The little girl, Danny. So it was in a mystery box. And you know what? I love Salem, Massachusetts. I love Halloween. I love everything to do with it. And I thought this was very cool. I was very happy to get this in that mystery box. So
I like the
Thora
color
Birch.
that she signed it in. Very
right?
Halloween.
It is. Yes, it is perfect. It is a perfect color. So I got that.
Yeah, that one I like. That one's cool.
And the last non-horror, I'll show you this, is one that I think I bid for this in an auction. I don't really remember exactly where I got this, but I haven't had it that long. But I would have rather had this gentleman in A House of a Thousand Corpses autograph. But they don't have him in House of a Thousand Corpses as a Funko. And that's Dwight Schrute from The Office.
Okay, yeah.
So, but that is very cool. And it's blue. I might have gone with like yellow or green or something, but the blue pops. It does stand out. So it's clearly visible. So I like that.
Yeah.
But I love The Office, and very, very funny show. And it's got the Beckett authentication on it. So we know it's legit. And Rain.
Nice.
Rain Wilson, right? Or Rain
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I still haven't pulled like the plasticky stuff off there. But Dwight Schrute, yes, that's that. So I have 3 more that are autographed that are horror icons here. And we'll get into those after you show us what you've got sitting over there.
Okay, so my favorite action series is Mission Impossible. My second favorite series is the Fast and the Furious. I love all of them.
Okay, interesting.
But my favorite part of Fast and the Furious is the spinoff. Fast and the Furious present Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, yeah, Hobbs and Shaw. Okay.
I went onto eBay and said, is there a Jason Statham Funko Pop?
Ooh.
And Hobbs and Shaw showed up. Now, I'm getting Shaw tomorrow.
Okay.
But I do have Hobbs.
Nice. So, and now, for Jason Statham, were there other Funkos from different movies, like Crank or anything that
I didn't
for
see
Funkos?
Any.
Okay, interesting.
No. They had a few others from Fast and the Furious, but I didn't see any with him in it. So
okay.
But this is this is Hobbs, and it's The Rock, it's Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
So and this only has 4 characters that they did. Okay. So I got Hobbs, and then
nice.
Let's see, maybe I'll put it down there.
And I have to be completely honest. I couldn't even tell you who was Hobbs and who was Shaw, because out of that entire franchise, I have only seen the first 15 minutes of the first one. And I turned it off because I wasn't a fan, and I have not seen 1 minute of any of the other sequels or spinoffs.
Wow.
So, yeah,
I love this series, and just the all the problems behind it, all the behind the scenes issues, I really like too. So that's interesting. And then this is my second. I always say his name, Isra Elba, or however you say his name. Oh, so he's the villain in this, and so he plays Brixton.
Nice.
So he's kind of like a genetically modified human that's kind of cyborgy. So they go a little science fiction with this one. So I got him, and then I got Shaw's sister, who's the main person that they're trying to protect. So that's Hattie, and she plays the White Widow in the Mission Impossible movies. And she's also going to be Sue Storm in the new Fantastic Four.
Nice. And so you have 3 of the 4 already, and the 4th is on the way.
Tomorrow. That's what according to the post office and blah, blah, blah. It says, yes, we're supposed to be here tomorrow. So this will be my first complete set of a franchise. Well, no. I had the Mummy.
Oh, yeah.
That was complete because there's only 3. So this will be my second thing. My second.
Very cool. Yeah, I don't have anything that's complete that I'm aware of, but I just have, I know there's a lot more Star Wars out there that I don't have, but I haven't really set my mind on completing anything. But I pick up what I like, and that's basically that. But that is very cool. I don't know who they would make if they ever made like a Jason Bourne Funko franchise. I mean, obviously you'd have Bourne, and there's a couple other characters that are in a few of the movies. But like he's had, a couple different like girl sidekicks and stuff. But I love the Bourne movies. That would be one I would consider like maybe trying to complete. Or like Silence of the Lambs, if they ever did any of the other aside from Hannibal Lecter, like if we got Clarice or any of the other like FBI people or something, that would be cool. So but anyways, I'll show you this. You had mentioned this franchise and maybe this specific Funko, so maybe it is quite possible that I'm going to make you a little bit jealous here any second now, because this is signed. There it is.
I love that.
Signed by Ed Gale. So, and it is like, I don't know if it glows in the dark again. It looks like it does, but it was an Entertainment Earth exclusive from like a Comic-Con convention. I don't know which convention or what year or anything, but
I really like that. I like the colors.
Got it in a mystery box again, another one from a mystery box. I was addicted to the mystery boxes for a while with the autographed Funkos. So
that one's really nice.
Very, very, very happy to have this, because I mean, like I said, I was going for it. Like I've got my Hannibal, I've got my Negan, I've got so many horror icons, and so you got to have Chucky, right?
Oh yeah. Chucky's my favorite slasher series. There's not been a bad movie or a bad TV episode.
So I will save, and that's probably my favorite autographed Funko. I will save for last. But Mr. 18 Kills himself, CJ Graham.
Oh, sweet.
The 13th, Jason Voorhees. And he even wrote on there 18 kills from Friday the 13th, part 6. So that is a very cool one to have, Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I really like that. I'm in a movie with him. I didn't get to meet him, but it's Teddy told me to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is right. Yes. Met him a few times at conventions and stuff, but
nice that he cited in red.
Yes, blood red. You got to go with the blood red, but and the machete's got blood all over it and everything. Very cool one there.
So that's just Friday the 13th. Jason. It's not like Friday the 13th part 2, Friday the 13th part 7.
Yeah. It just says Jason, Friday the 13th.
So
Jason
it's kind of like the Indiana Jones one. Yeah, it's just
but it's okay. So the mask isn't cut, so we know it's got to be part 6 or before, right? Because didn't his mask get all fucked up in? Was it
part
6
4?
or 7?
He gets the machete through it.
So part 4,
Feldman puts the machete.
Okay, that's right. So then theoretically, this would be like part 2 or 3. So because
it would be 3 because 2 he has the bag.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So this would have to be from part 3. Yes. Yep. You are absolutely correct, sir. Yes. So, but the Beckett authentication there, so proof that it is legit. And then probably my favorite autograph on any of my Funkos right here. And this I got by standing in line at the Halloween, the same place I got this. Halloween Night comic book signed by Sandy King, John Carpenter, and everybody involved with the production of this comic book.
Sweet.
I think you could probably guess where I'm going. John Carpenter on the Michael Myers. Oh, and we just lost John. He was so overwhelmed with the John Carpenter signed Michael Myers Funko. John was so overwhelmed that we lost him on it. Let me get my mouse back together here and bring John back. There you are. Can you hear me? Oh, no, we don't have audio on you again. So go ahead and correct your audio. But you were so blown away by the John Carpenter autograph on the Michael Myers.
How about that one?
Oh, no, there you are. Yep.
I did not touch a thing, man. It just turned me off. I got to get a new laptop. See, now I got that weird thing going again where I'm like really close up.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
But that's which Michael? Oh no, that's John Carpenter. You said
John Carpenter signed it. Yes. So as far as I have up on the wall Nick Castle. I have a picture signed by Nick Castle. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
It's signed by Nick Castle, Jamie Lee Curtis, and John Carpenter. I have that picture signed up there. So I have Nick Castle's autograph. But for this. That had to
That's
be
a
John
good
Carpenter.
looking Michael. Yeah, that's a good looking Michael. Yeah.
So, and to have John Carpenter on it is just amazing.
Yeah, Carpenter's one of my favorites. So yeah, I'm a little envious of that one, definitely.
Yeah. And that's probably my favorite. But I have another one of these because I went twice to the John Carpenter signing at Golden Apple Comics. And get this. If you go to a convention and go to get John Carpenter, he will charge you $125 for this little squiggly autograph. But I got this book, and I got the book and all these autographs, and I got this Funko Pop signed, and I got my poster signed up there for $100 total. So because at the John Carpenter signing at Golden Apple Comics, it's $50. You get the book with Sandy King, John Carpenter, everybody, and you get one other item that he signs included in the $50. So I bought two of them, and Justin, have you met Justin? Me and Matt's buddy, Justin, who moved to Texas recently, he's helping Matt edit our Wild Game movie, and he was our second cameraman for Wild Game. But Justin, great dude. He went with me when he lived out in LA. And so I gave Justin got to take home I told him, if I'm going to pay for it and you get to keep one of the comic books. So Justin has one just like this. And so actually Justin is the one that got this signed. I took my poster and got my poster signed by John Carpenter. So pretty cool. Probably my favorite Funko sign right there. So
yeah, I love Carpenter. I'd love to have him sign something. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think if I go this year, I might get John Carpenter to sign this Escape from New York 4K box set.
Oh
yeah, and it's very cool. Inside, it's got the theme song vinyl here.
Oh, that's cool. Like a 45.
And then the movie, yes, yeah. And then the movie in 4K inside there.
Oh,
so
sweet.
I would love to get John Carpenter's autograph out on the outside of this, like in orange or red, or so probably orange would be really badass. That would stand out so gloriously. So that's what I'm thinking I'll take if I go this year. So, but anyways, that's That's it. That's my collection. What do you got left? I went through them all. I think.
I'm
did
done.
you have one or two more? Oh, you're done too.
No. Yeah, Hobbs and Shaw was it. That was my last thing.
Nice. Crazy that out of all these Funkos, and now we got to put them all back up. That's what we get to go do now.
Yeah.
But out of all of them, there were not one that you and I both had. So,
yeah.
And not even one character, but with like a different variant or anything. So,
yeah, and I think I'm definitely a collector because I am purposely collecting things from a movie where I want everything.
Okay.
So you know, so I think I'm a little different than what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, and the cool news is, and maybe I'll see if they do something like that poster again. That Phat Samurai guy is going to be part of a martial arts panel at San Diego Comic-Con again this year, in just about 3 weeks from now. And I am going to be there filming that panel for him. So I will be at San Diego Comic-Con again. And I'll see if I round up any Funkos. I'll see if I can grab, if they have any posters like that or anything, I'll see if I can grab one for you.
Oh, please do.
So, yeah.
That'd be awesome. Thank you.
But in the meantime, you know what? We had talked, and for those of you watching, if this may or may not be airing. No, it'll probably be out before. But in the very near future, I should be back in Vegas, and John and I will probably wind up at a Denny's or something. That seems to be our go-to.
Yeah.
But we should also visit a Zia Records together that evening when we go out and grab a bite. We should do that. So maybe we'll have a out and about hunting video soon together out there in Vegas.
Oh, that'd be cool. So, yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
But man, this has been a blast, and I wasn't sure how long it was going to take us to get through, and I didn't really care. But we're at 2 hours and almost 11 minutes now. But
it's actually a lot shorter than what I thought.
Well, and that's the thing. We stayed focused. We didn't go too far off on the tangents.
Stay on target.
That's where when we get together, it winds up being 4-hour videos that you have to break into 2 parts. So, but that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did that. Your one filmmaker that turned into.
Yeah, glad you're on it. Yeah.
37 one filmmaker, 37 tangents.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. And but speaking of Funkos, you are going to do because you've got a few more coming in. You will be doing a Funko video on your channel in the not too distant future, will you not?
Yes, I'm trying something for next month, and this starts on the 1st, which is I'm trying to save money, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to eat better, I'm trying to really watch what I spend. I need a new car, I need a new computer, stuff like that. So I'm trying for an entire month not to just wildly spend money. So I'm probably not going to be purchasing any Funko Pops next month unless something really comes up. So I figured, unless we go to like Zia and they have something, then I'll pick it up because that'll be like a special trip.
Like a one-off kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go by myself. And so whatever ones I still have coming in, that's where I'm going to stop unless something else happens, and I'll do my video with those. So I still have one more box to come in. I still have some singles coming in. So nice. That will have its own video on my channel. So
very cool. Well, and we ought to get together and do this again soon, but maybe something else, just random subjects, like maybe we pull all of our holiday related horror movies off the shelves or something, or
I got a perfect one.
And
I'm films you hate but you keep them in your collection.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
I can't say anything about that because I know Daniel, so it's. Oh, I love the Mummy.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding with that one. I just thought it was sitting because they're in alphabetical order. We're sitting right next to the monsters. So. Thought I would yank your chain a bit. That's a good one. I got a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7. I'm thinking 10
I have 7 so far that I have found in my collection. Like, why the hell do I own this movie? Oh, it's part of a franchise, or I'm a completist, or something like that. But they're films that I absolutely hate.
Yeah, we'll have to talk and see if there's anything that's off limits because I do have films from certain individuals that one of the two of us may be friends with, and I don't want to hurt any feelings or anything, but we'll talk about that. But that is a great topic. We'll figure out a date and we'll do that video over on your channel. That sounds like a lot of fun. That'll be movies we hate, but they're still in our collection. I like that. That is a great idea. So, and I know I can pull out a few. I can definitely pull out a few.
I went to both Zia Records out here, and since I'm collecting filmmakers like Guy Ritchie and some of these other people, I've bought movies that I would never buy because I wanted to complete all their films. And I would send a picture to my friend Jonathan, and I'd be like, "This was a really hard movie to pay for, but it's part of the collection." And so those are included in this. So there's at least 3 over there that I would never own if I wasn't doing a collection.
And that's exactly why I have the monsters, because I have almost, I think maybe there's like a cartoon or a video or something of Rob Zombie's that I don't have. But I think I have almost everything that Rob Zombie has put out. So that being, I mean, you think of all his major motion pictures, I have them all. Yeah, because of that, I have the monsters. But I will throw myself under the bus, and I didn't buy these. My mom bought them because she bought them like for the kids when they were younger. But I haven't had the heart to just throw them away because they're like brand new, unopened, most of them. And that is the entire Twilight collection.
Oh. Oh, that's
yeah.
A tough one.
So, but they were my mom's and they're like brand new. So I'm having a hard time actually just throwing them out. But I do have those. Yeah. They're not on my wall. They're in boxes in the garage. So they won't be here. But,
well, like Jonathan, it's funny you mentioned that one because he just sent me a picture like, these are the movies I bought down at the used store. And it was the complete Twilight collection on Blu-ray. And I'm wow. I would I might pick that up if it's all of them.
Yeah. If I could find a good home, I would if you wanted them, I would probably just give them all to you because I'm like, they're in,
but they're awful.
Boxes. They're in crates in the garage. Yeah. No. And I'm just so glad that Robert Pattinson redeemed himself. With the Batman. I absolutely love the Batman, but I would have never seen anything. And I have the Lighthouse. I bought the Lighthouse. I still haven't watched it, but with him and Willem
Dafoe.
Dafoe. Thank you. But I need to watch that. Had I, and I love Willem Dafoe, and I would have, bought anything he was in. Except for that, maybe because of Robert Pattinson. But after the Batman, which I went in fully expecting to hate, and I walked out loving it. So he has redeemed himself. But the Twilight movies, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, they're tough to get through. I did for Thanksgiving, I want to say last Thanksgiving, I did a Hunger Games marathon where like they were all on like the Roku channel or something for free.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me just watch all of them. And it's just like, these aren't as horrible as I thought they would be, but I don't think I would ever own them.
Yeah. And I think I have some of the Hunger Games movies as well. And I would have never bought them, but
I have the first one on DVD because I found it inside a storage unit that was abandoned. So it's like, I'll keep it.
Yeah. There you go. I mean, hey, for free, hard to pass.
Yeah.
But anyways, John, the link. We lost John again. I hear you, but I don't see you now. But we will.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. I'm not touching anything.
You're good. No, you just got to get that new laptop one of these days. I hate to say it. But your link, I have like on my videos, on my preloads, all my friends are down there. So your link is always down below there, but anybody can subscribe and follow you and find your videos there. But this has been a lot of fun. I'm glad we did this. I definitely, with everything going on in my personal life, it was something I could definitely, it was good for the soul here today to do this.
Good, good.
I appreciate you hanging out. And
oh, yeah, appreciate you having me on. This was fun.
Anything I saw you, did you just recently post a video about an update about some film making? So there's something new content and anything else you want to talk about to look forward to before we part ways, or anything anybody should be on the lookout on your channel, or anything in general? And we lost your audio, damn it. We'll see if we get through this quick.
Okay, is it okay?
There you go. Nope, we're good.
Most it's ever been. I mean, it's never done.
Well, we've been pushing it for 2 hours and 20 minutes now, so it's like, John, I'm ready for a break. Go sit down and watch a movie. Oh, you just went on mute there. Okay, now you're back. Nope, now you're gone again. Son of a gun. If need be, I can edit. Can you still hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Yep. Okay, there you are.
So I'll make it quick. So basically, the update video was because I had not sent out any updates about crowdfunding stuff. So Axis 3 and 4, or Ghoul, or the horror anthology, or the cosmic horror. So I want to update everybody because one person did send me an email going, any updates? And I'm like, oh crap. And so I just have to get on top of that. Otherwise, the YouTube channel, John Ward at Dark Park Films, I've been working on that. I'm actually going to be going to shoot an interview over at Tom Devlin's place for an Arrow video release of Trick or Treat. My buddy Cliff McMillan now works over there. And so he said, hey, since you live out there, can you go shoot this interview? And
nice.
Yeah. So it'll be nice to have like a little credit on that film, and just trying to get stuff going, just trying to, make stuff happen because it needs to. It's taken too long to do this stuff. So
yes, no, you know what? I was sitting here the other night thinking, and it's funny. I've in the last couple days come up with a couple different movie ideas, and one of them at 3:30 in the morning. It was so good it dragged me out of bed, and I went and typed up a treatment at 3:30 in the morning, and so then I was up for the rest of the day after that. But yeah, I spent about a half hour typing up a treatment, and then went and sat down, started watching TV, and but I was laying there in bed, and I woke up, and I was like, man, that sounds like a good movie, like I was dreaming it or something. And then I was like, I have to get this typed up before I forget. But I was thinking we need to. Even if it's something simple, and even if it's a short, if it's not a feature or whatever, we need to get out there, and we need to get some cameras rolling. Just get some friends together and go shoot something soon. Whether it's Axmas or anything else, we just got to go shoot something. It's been too long. It's been 3 years since I've been. Since I've said action and or I've heard action, and I need that in my life. I'm waiting too long, so we need to get out there and do something. We'll talk about that stuff off air and everything, but we got to get out there and do that soon. So, and I may have some time on my hands to be able to do that this summer. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But so, anyways, but it's been a lot of fun, John. I appreciate you, and I can't wait to get together on your channel and do some fun stuff talking about movies we hate but we own. So when you got 10 and you're ready to go, just let me know. Yeah, no, for sure. That won't take long at all. And it's funny. One that I don't hate anymore, and I never really hated it, but it's funny because I got so much shit from Lady Fat Blood, and I should say this, but I'm just going to spoil it. She was so pissed off. She's like, why the fuck did you buy Halloween 3 when you don't like that movie? Because I'm like, it doesn't fit in the franchise. As a standalone movie, Halloween 3 is great. But she was like flabbergasted that I actually spent money. But I'm, as a completionist of that franchise, I have every... 3. Well, no, and so do I as a standalone movie. But, I think it should have been, something else. I know the whole history of it, and we get into that later. But I bought it because I was completing the entire. I have every Halloween movie in 4K, even the new trilogy. But that was the reason that I bought it. But I don't hate the movie. I wish it was a separate standalone movie.
Right.
So anyways, well, we will shut up and we will let everybody get back to whatever you're doing 2 hours and 30 minutes after we got this going. But thank you all for watching and hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And if we haven't mentioned it, let us know down below. What Funkos do we need? What Funkos do you like of ours or whatever? Just comment down below and let us know your thoughts. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And now all I got to do is figure out. Oh, there we go. Okay, bye.